Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from the Flip Market. We're on the second channel, guys, and I have an upload for you guys. So you guys are going to upload a few times a week on this channel. And we've got some pretty good stuff to talk about today. I wanted to bring you guys a little bit more of a low-key, unique video just to bring to this channel and discuss briefly winter upgrades because they're going to be pretty soon. And I wanted to get you guys thinking about winter upgrades while the market is low. And that's really the goal of this video. So I want to kind of discuss with you guys I don't know. I wanted to discuss with you guys the upgrade process, how it works really quickly, and then what to expect. So winter upgrades every year, right? Players like gold players who are playing well in real life, they go through and they get upgrades. So like Royce is scheduled to get a winter upgrade, right? Because he's been playing so well. But there's an investing way to make coins off them. And the way to make coins off them is that their special cards rise because their special cards get boosted in ratings. So like I use a website called SoFifa.com, right? And this is a website that is pretty reliable all year for telling you how cards will do. Now, at the end of the day, upgrades are up to EA. They decide what cards are going to be at. They decide when the upgrades are going to happen. So that's what you have to understand. But Royce is an 88 rated card on SoFifa.com. So at maximum, he's going to get a +3. He'll probably get a +2. I'm not expecting EA to give Royce an 88 rated card, but they will probably give him an 87 rated card. And so what that means, guys, is that Royce is a big victim of getting a winter upgrade. So that means that with an 87 rated, what happens to Royce is that you go into the club and you look at his special cards, right? What happens to Royce, and I have one of this in my trade pile, so I'll show you guys with the trade pile one, right? So you guys can all understand it. So I have Royce listed on my trade pile, and I had bought this just because it was low the other day. And that's really the main reason why I had that Royce. But so Royce is 86 rated inform with this winter upgrade will become an 88 rated inform. And so that's why winter upgrades are so significant because they start rising in the hype. Really, that's what it starts happening is that people start buying into this upgrade stuff. And in previous years, it's really been that when the card gets the upgrade, they actually go down in price. From what I've seen, that's what happens. But the bubble of hype is so big, and I'm just making this video for the second channel because it's a little bit more low-key. I don't think as many people are going to see it, but it's a good way for you guys in the second channel, because the market is still lower, to start looking at some upgrades that I really like to stock your club with. Because I think after this week, you guys know right now the market is ugly. I think after this week, the market's going to go up a lot. That's how I'm feeling. I think after this week, you're going to see the market actually rise a ton. So I'm expecting the upgrade. I mean, it's really tough to say, but yeah, I would say after this week, guys, the market's going to start rising a lot. So I want you guys to be aware of this and start looking at maybe some of these cards this week. I mean, you don't have to buy them from this video, but I'm giving you guys some shouts. So Royce is not the only one, but you would understand, right? Guys, the theory of it is that because Royce is an 86, because he's going to get maybe a +3. I'm being generous in saying a +2. According to this website, it's a +3, which EA does use this website a lot of the time. Royce could potentially be an 89 rated card, right? So you look at that and be like, okay, that card's not going to be 300K or 290 or whatever it is right now, right? Like it should be 400K because the 87 is 350, and then, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that works. There's a few other players that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I wanted to do a little bit of exploring on SoFifa with you guys and talk to you about some players that I really like, and I think players that will have hype. So Virgil van Dijk is another one that I really like. And Van Dijk, according to SoFifa, if you go on, I'm going to show you guys. He's an 87 rated on SoFifa. So he's going to get a +2 according to this site. And this makes sense to me as well because he's had a fantastic year. He's done amazing. So a +2 is deserved, right? But in terms of the special cards, you look at it and you say, okay, right, Van Dijk has a road to the final. He has a ton of informs. So, you know, Van Dijk's going to go to an 87. So at minimum, this has to go to an 89, right? This has to go a +2. And so the guys that are like, well, why wouldn't it just go to an 88? Because he's got a previous inform that's an 86. So the inform always has to trump the gold card. They're not going to come out with the gold card and not upgrade informs. You know what I'm saying? So I think tomorrow, when you guys are watching this video, Van Dijk should be getting a Team of the Year card. That Team of the Year card should be released tomorrow. And what that should do is that should put some stress on this road to the final card and make it go down a little bit because of some panic. I would look at this Road to the Final card tomorrow. I really do like it. I really like Premier League players, guys, for winter upgrades. I think that those are the ones that usually receive the most hype, but other meta players across other leagues do well as well. Another one that I wanted to tell you guys about is Riyad Mahrez. Mars is an 85 rated in FIFA right now. And if you go on to FIFA, he's only an 85 rated, right? He does not have an upgrade. He's not have an upgrade, but I think Mars is a guy who might get an upgrade. So just watch out for that. I know it's not one that genuinely right now says that he's going to get an upgrade, but I think he has upgrade potential. Another player that we could talk about that 100% has upgrade in the background going on for him is Raheem Sterling. He's an 85 rated in this FIFA, and he's going to get an 86 rated, right? This is a very popular card. He has an 86 rated special card, so I would assume that his 86 rated special card is going to push 87. You're going to probably see the road to the final card go to 88. It's a big question mark for a lot of people right now, and people are wondering, are these road to the final cards going to get pushed up in price or in value? Are they going to actually increase? Is that a realistic thing? I think it's going to happen. I think there's no way that EA is not going to upgrade those kind of cards. Like for me, that should be happening. I would be shocked if it didn't. So that's something you could expect. You could expect those to go up. Look all around the board, right? It's not only in the. It's not only with that, right? Like there's another thing as well that you could start investing in, and I know it's not as common, but Insigne is another one. And Insigne actually, I think he's got an it's either an upgrade. Let me take a look right now. His gold card is an 88. Insigne, he might not have an upgrade, but he does not have an upgrade, but he has a 5-star weak foot. So that's something that could put some pressure on this card. And if he does have is it 5-star weak foot or 5-star skills? Let me take a look at this. 4-star weak foot. Sorry, 4-star weak foot. So they're going to upgrade his weak foot. So maybe that makes him a little bit more desirable. If you guys get what I'm saying. Recently, Son was just added in for a winter upgrade because of his form recently. And that it's a good time for him to get hot because usually EA are very responsive to the guys who get hotter sooner than later. Son is in for an 85 rated upgrade. So that's going to push the Champions League card to an 86, and then this should go to an 87 by how that works. Now, this doesn't work for every single one. Obviously, it doesn't work in this way for everyone. They've also, by the way, guys, something you should keep in mind and something that I feel like is relevant and is important for you guys to probably understand. I just wanted to tell you guys that Mbappe, according to this website, Mbappe is in the books for a winter upgrade, which would also make sense. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised that Mbappe has an 88 in his overall rating. But it's important for you guys to see that because that's a big deal, right? Like Mbappe has an 88 rated. What that means is that his inform is going to go to an 88, and Mbappe's or an 89 rather, and an Mbappe inform at an 89, right? That's going to put a lot of pressure on it. I use this website as well because the front page also brings in a lot of stuff that's like more recent, so you can see a lot of the things that are being changed. You can see a lot of the things that are getting upgraded. There's going to be guys for low budget guys like Richarlison. A lot of you guys are going to want to invest in more low budget kind of guys. So a guy like Richarlison's another one for you guys to go take a look at. Richarlison has a base card of a 77 rated, and he's going to be getting an 80 rated card with winter upgrades at minimum, so a +3, which means that this is going to probably go to an 83 rated. So I think the striker card is going to start to get some hype, right? And people are going to buy into it, and you have the opportunity to sell into the hype with that, right? You really do. Another one that's really, really interesting right now is Bernardo Silva. I don't know how high his inform is, but Bernardo Silva has an 84 rated card on FIFA Ultimate Team. And his winter upgrade has him as an 86 rated. So that's something as well that I would look at. An 86 he has, yes, his gold card going to an 86, which means that this card has the potential to go to an 88 rated, I believe, which is a really high rated card. I mean, if you were to look at the cheapest 88 rated inform on Ultimate Team, and that's sometimes with the upgrades, guys, how you guys can start to look at some things, right? Is you can always start to look at, okay, what's the cheapest in a certain rating with an upgrade? You know, could it just naturally have to go to that price almost because the market wouldn't let it stay that low? And if you looked at the cheapest 88 rated inform, I mean, you know, it's expensive. PK is the cheapest. He's 75K. So you've got some bubble room in there, you know, with a guy like Bernardo Silva at the price that he's at. So you can go league by league with this stuff, right? Like there's a way to see all these. Allison is going to receive a winter upgrade this year, so that means his special card will bump up one. Van Dijk was a bigger one for me that I saw. There's like some very big ones that I've seen that I'm like, okay, that's a good one. I think another one that we should probably talk about and look into is Depay. I think Depay is another big one that we got to talk about because Depay is one of the more popular cards in FIFA. A lot of people really, 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 really like Depay, and I've seen a lot of more of the, not casuals, but yeah, I mean casuals using this Depay card. And so because he's going to go into an 84 rated and he's an 83 right now, this card is going to go to an 86 because every 84 rated card, every card that's an 84 rated in Ultimate Team gets an 86 rated inform. That's just naturally how they work. We can go through, we can look at some Premier League stuff right now briefly. David Silva's going to get a +1, so expect that inform to go up a +1. David Silva's always pretty good for upgrades, man. David Silva seems to every year get a winter upgrade because he's always in good form. I've really not seen a FIFA yet with David Silva not getting an inform upgrade on his winter upgrade. So there's a silver right there. Actually, that looks pretty cheap. 111. What is that? 110? Can I get that? Or did somebody get it? Someone got it. That's a really cheap price for Silva. So yeah, I mean, look, winter upgrades, guys, are a very, very good way to make coins. You guys can use SoFIFA.com. You guys can go look it up. I don't even know if I think is Aubameyang an 87 or an 88 this year? If Aubameyang's an 87, then he's getting an upgrade as well. I don't even know. I got to check my team right now. Aubameyang is in my team as what, an 87? So they're giving him an 88, which means that Aubameyang special card. So a lot of the time what you guys will see is like, this is during Team of the Year last year as well. This was a really good time to buy these cards because they're very low right now, a lot of these special cards and stuff. And what will happen is after Team of the Year, we're going to basically have two things going on. People are going to have all their attention on two things. So the two things, in my opinion, that everyone's going to have their attention on is, one, road to the final cards. Team of the Years are going to go up so much out of packs that I don't really even think that they're like that relevant. So first of all, they're relevant, but you guys know what I'm saying. Road to the final cards, everyone's going to be eyeing those for Champions League. So I do think after this Team of the Year period, when people collect coins and they start getting a little bit richer, they're all going to go and gun for those road to the final cards. That's how I feel like. I feel like that's the thing that's just going to, those are going to go crazy for a little while. And then I think the next thing is people are going to say, okay, what cards are receiving winter upgrades? What cards are going to get upgrades? And that's something that realistically you should be looking into if you're an investor or something like that. I would be looking into that whole kind of area. So I just want to make a little brief video for you guys today on winter upgrades, tell you guys some players that I liked initially and players that I think will do well with winter upgrades. Thank you guys so much for the support on the video, man, and the channel recently. I know we hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel the other day, so I just appreciate you guys subbing and dropping all the love, man. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.